slipped under its 365-day moving average, and the entire market is split. Some traders are screaming bear market. Others are saying it's nothing, just a pullback. But while everyone else is panicking, smart investors are quietly positioning themselves to earn more, secure more, and get ahead before the next leg up. So let's break down what's happening and how to use this consolidation to your advantage. Let's dive in. So Bitcoin breaking below 365-day moving average. And we see here a lot of people are saying bear market's in. This is it. Expect a full drop. Other people are saying, okay, it's a continuation. We're still in a bull market with this pullback. And we can see that here. You can kind of see both sides, right? You look here at the weekly. We made a higher low point, did not break this low, but we did respect this level almost perfectly. You guys know we had this on the chart for a while, and I'm saying this is a critical level here. It's a bounce or break scenario, because if we break this level, we did shoot below it a little bit, but if we break this level, it does look like a change in trend. And so that's where the bear market analysis is coming from. Break the higher low point. That's typically a break of structure, which typically means more than likely it's a change in trend. So that's what we're seeing here. We've had this level up, a critical level up for a while now. And I told you guys, pay attention to this level because this is something that is critical. And if it breaks, it's going to change everything. So you see it went right down to that level. We even got wicks to it. Okay. Wicks to this exact range, now pulling back again, but right now it's looking like a big pullback, and we can almost make a counter trend line of sorts here to see if we break, right? So this is the level. I did have this right here to give you guys an idea of a level of resistance that needs to be broken to kind of confirm the change in trend. To the upside, we did not break that level at all. So this is kind of what I'm looking at right here. I want to see us break out above this level. I think it's possible. I'm not necessarily here to say, oh, we're in a bear market. I don't think so. I definitely think there is a lot going on across the world from a macro perspective that is causing this dump, but you can see major level of support here, even going all the way back to June and also going way back to May. You can see this level has been respected this entire range. So anywhere between as low as 98,000, between 98,000 and roughly 101,000, this level of support has been a major level. So we're going to be paying attention to that. I want to see a breakout. That's what I would like. But still, this is a critical level right here when it comes to a bounce or break scenario. So taking a look here at the article, point of breakdown, you see the 365 EMA. We see that Bitcoin does this over and over again, but no one remembers. And it's like the world is ending every single time. Most people that have been in the space are calling this a shakeout. Most people have seen this before. Most people have been through this before. Right. And even within the past 30, 60 days, we've seen crashes like this. But what are you going to do during that crash? Right. This is what they're highlighting. Routine cleanse is what they're calling it. Bitcoin officially enters bear market territory. And this is kind of where people have that sentiment. November 4th, Bitcoin falls 20%. October 6th, Bitcoin crosses above 126K for the first time in history. Here it says enters bear market territory. And the reason why you can say that is because this level here, breaking and clearing this level would essentially give a high probability that we're in a change of direction because of that break of structure here. So 100% agree with that. It's kind of like an if-then scenario to pay attention and be ready for whatever's to come either way. So here we have some outlooks here saying a 20% correction does not denote a bear market. That's wildly inaccurate. There have been several during this bull market. The loss of the 50-week moving average, arguably bear market trigger. But a 20% pullback is not what makes the statement possibly true. So a ton of people giving their input here. Guys, you know where we stand. If then scenarios, pay attention to these levels. A confirmation would be a breakout above this counter trend line we see right here. That'll be a confirmation that we're in a bull run continuation. A break below, a break and close below here. I would be prepared for that, because the next level of support after that is on the weekly time frame is like 75,000. That's the next level of support. That's why this is a big deal, right? If we break, I'm not just talking about wicking. If we break and close below this level, so let's say at the lowest, we break and close below like 98,000, the next level of support is 75. So that's why it's so important. That's why people are freaking out, because they know this level is crucial. So next up, the analysts who nailed the 2021 Bitcoin top says his best guess on where Bitcoin price is heading, and he just successfully shorted Ethereum. He's saying pretty much $82,000 somewhere around April of 2026. Okay, pretty much marking in the same levels that we see here. You can see the same levels are critical. Similar breaks, right? But he's marking a massive pullback as well. He just traded and caught the drop with Ethereum, and now he's calling for Bitcoin to drop even further as well. He's saying here he believes the bottom bounce will likely be short-lived, but Bitcoin then will be hitting another low around 82,000 sometime near April 2026. So a lot of people are ready. A lot of people see this level, they're ready. I definitely think that there is a lot going on in the markets, and a lot going on from a macro standpoint, to not just simply write off Bitcoin, because of what we've seen historically. When we see things like this happen, typically the turn is pretty quick and people miss out and are unable to recover, because they sold for a loss, they got out, and by the time market turns around, they end up losing their position and unable to capitalize on those gains. So we'll see how this plays out. Traders, you guys know, with crypto, we scalp. We're in and out. I don't hold trades long term with crypto because of the volatility that crypto still has. So until we reach that point of stability, I'll still be continuing to scalp in and out of the markets. So next up, premium custody accounts. iTrustCapital making news again. Our partners here at iTrustCapital, and really, you guys know investors are becoming more sophisticated. Security matters just as much as returns. That's why so many people are upgrading to this premium custody account, because it delivers institutional grade protection and deep peace of mind during volatile market conditions like we've seen. Encash recently released a full video on this product, and they nailed it, the explanation. And we've seen again and again that partners who educate their audience on custody, security, and use cases constantly see higher conversions. So this breakdown is a great example. I have that link in the description as well. And another big news when it comes to iTrustCapital is that after years of client demand, XDC is finally listed on the platform. It wasn't listed earlier because the liquidity and storage solutions weren't available yet. But now everything is in place, and this is because XDC has one of the largest, strongest, loudest, most loyal communities in crypto. So after years of asking and people wanting it, XDC is now on the platform. So definitely pay attention to that, and you can have access to that. I know it was a big ask, but XDC is there now. You can see it here, and you really just allowing people to invest in their favorite cryptocurrency. So big news coming from iTrustCapital, our channel partners, and really providing real value and a real solution for those who have a problem with custody. They're taking care of it for you. Take a look at iTrustCapital. Links will be in the description. So next up, we have analysts. So next up, we see an article about Bitcoin price seeing it's a normal dip and being an accumulator zone. So people should accumulate at this level. Whales buy 50,000 Bitcoin in a day. Huge. So here it's saying not 50,000 Bitcoin, but accumulator wallets buy 50,000 Bitcoin in a day. So people that are continuing to accumulate are continuing to buy the dip, are continuing to stack, right? So love what I'm seeing here. And this kind of our outlook, right? So Bitcoin, you guys know it's finite, it's valuable. You can use these dips to accumulate. And that's what the whales are doing. So that's the opportunity you have, right? You long term, I don't think anyone is doubting Bitcoin long term. Like, you're not hearing that, right? But everyone's trying to time the market and trying to say when we're in a bull market, when we're in a bear market, right? Long term, everyone is on the same page. Bitcoin is not going anywhere, and crypto as a whole is here to stay. So when we see here, we look at the fear greed on CoinMarketCap. We get an update here seeing that, fear, we're down to 20. Yes, we are accumulating. Yes, we are buying the dip. You got XRP at 224. You got Ethereum at $3,300. I think it went as low as $3,100 yesterday. We have Cardano, 50 cents. Solana down to 158. I think Solana broke down to about 140 yesterday as well. Like it pulled back significantly. And even here, like we can see, yeah, hit about 145, 147, 145 yesterday, right? So we're seeing those pullbacks. We're seeing those opportunities, and that's all they are. Pullbacks are opportunities. Pullbacks are an opportunity for you to accumulate at lower prices. So here we're seeing in less than 2 months, the monthly average has more than doubled, increasing from 130,000 to 262,000 Bitcoin, demonstrating that the trend is accelerating, right? Accumulator addresses, people that are accumulating no matter what. Big. So here we're seeing US spot ETFs, despite recent outflows, are very likely accelerating the accumulation uptrend. So despite what we see, right, despite what we're seeing on the news and we're hearing from people that it's a bear run, sell, we're seeing these big institutions. We're seeing the people that run the ETFs. We're seeing people that are labeled as whales, or I would say groups that are labeled as whales in the most part, are accumulating, right? So as panic gripes the crypto market sentiment, other analysis show that the situation remains manageable. By historical standards, Bitcoin's latest pullback from all-time highs is in fact on the lower end of the scale. The dip, put in context by on-chain Glassnode, pretty much saying during the cycle, the typical correction signature has been 20 to 25%, with a couple 30%-ish ones. The current correction, 21%, is totally within normal parameters. So very, very good way to look at it. So we see here historically what we're looking at, guys. Historically, this is where we're at, right? Unfazed, completely unfazed. So very excited, though. You see stuff like this, very much excited, because it shows you that if you can survive these pullbacks, odds are you're going to be able to live and be rewarded by profits. Hope you guys got some value out of this video. Keep moving forward in everything that you do. See you soon.